State Affairs with Edmondo Bilo is live.
The program is State Affairs. I am Edmondo Bilo. My guest is the governor of Oyo State. Mr. Governor, it's good to have you on State Affairs.
Thank you, Edmond. It's always a pleasure, really, having the opportunity to chat with you.
This is politics, the time of politics. And your name is on the news almost every day. The Seyi Makinde.
I hope for good reasons.
Some say good, some say not too good. What is going on with the PDP? What do Wike, Seyi Makinde faction of the PDP want?
Well, at the stakeholders meeting with our presidential candidate, I made it very clear what we're looking at here. It's actually all about inclusivity. We believe that it's not a Wike or Makinde issue. The constitution of the party provides for zoning and rotation of political offices. That's for the party, and also elective offices. So we had a NEC meeting, and we pointed out to everybody that, well, this is what our party constitution says. And then we put that in abeyance. We did not follow our own constitution, when we were trying to bring in a new national chairman. So we zoned and rotated the party offices. But when it came to the presidential contest, we said, no, we want to win an election, so let's keep this open. Let's get the best that can win an election for us.
Who said no?
The discussion was held at a NEC meeting. We put a zoning committee in place. And members of that zoning committee, came back to say, let's leave this presidential contest open. And some of us pointed out that, look, this is going to cause us a lot of problems. And exactly what we predicted is what is going on right now. But let's now take it that, look, we didn't follow our constitution, for the presidential candidate to emerge. But somebody has already emerged. And while going through the process, the national chairman mentioned that, look, if peradventure a candidate emerges from the north, he will resign so that we can cure the breach of the party's constitution moving forward. I don't want to be the national chairman of PDP. The presidential contest primaries has come and gone. Selection of a candidate for the vice presidential slot has also come and gone. I mean, all those are behind us. But moving forward, should we keep, piling up issues upon issues rather than take the bull by the horn and resolve, whatever issues we created? Maybe it was an unintended creation of our flouting that part of our constitution. We could have zoned the presidency even to the north, but conclusively something will have been done.
One of the governors in your side of the argument is the governor of Enugu State, Ugwanyi.
Yes.
He was a member of that zoning committee.
Being a member of the zoning committee does not mean that he will lord it over, other members. There were lots and lots of people that were nudged, to keep the contest open. And we pointed it out that, look, this contest, that we've left open, will have consequences and ramifications, for our party. So, but we're where we are. There's no need bitching over the spilled milk.
But that's what's going on.
No, but we can. No, people are being mischievous, by deliberately misinforming the populace. What are we saying? We said, look, there must be honor, even amongst the thieves. If people are saying, oh, politicians, they are dishonorable people and all of that, must we continue in that on that trajectory?
But Ayu has not come out to say he promised at any time to resign if the presidential candidate came from the north.
Well,
because that story has been coming from Makinde, it's been coming from Wike. Ayu has not come out to say he promised to resign. Even Atiku Abubakar has not told us that Ayu promised to resign.
This is something that was in the news out there. And remember that I participated fully, I was the secretary of the convention that brought in Senator Iyorchia Ayu. So, has it come out to conclusively say to the people that I never promised this? What did he say? I haven't heard anything. But if you read the news at that particular time, some of the clips of the interviews, even the one on Irise TV, if somebody has come out to say to us that, well, they doctor this one or they doctor that one, maybe you may say, yeah, we don't know what we're talking about. But okay, let's even say that he didn't promise. Is this an inclusive way to get the rest of the country, to back our candidate? That the candidate is from the northeast, the chairman is from the north central, the DJ of the campaign is from the northwest.
Well, it's one Nigeria, is it not?
Well, it's one Nigeria. The Yoruba people will say that if we want to, take out of the common pot, it is easier said than done if some people are feeling left out.
Some are saying Ayu must have betrayed the Makindes. You governors must have propped him up. He's from Benue State. And a member of your team, Samuel Otom, is from Benue State. I suppose that Samuel Otom was behind the emergence of Ayu, right?
Well, not only Samuel Otom. You see, let me go a little bit further down. Secondus was the national chairman leading us towards the convention to produce new executives for the party. And those executives were supposed to be the one to midwife the emergence of candidates for 2023 elections. So yes, people got interested in who is going to do what. But Secondus was being supported by a section of the country to block the southern part of the country because people promised Secondus second term, so that the national chairmanship will have, stayed in the south. So conclusively, if we had gone that route, then it would have just been, okay, if the chairmanship stays in the south, then the presidency should go to the north.
So that was the reason.
So that was why
Secondus was forced out.
Yes, Secondus was forced out because we thought we should have clarity. We should sit down and try to, plan the best arrangement, to strengthen the party and lead us into the 2023 general election.
So at the end of the day, it's like you guys shot yourself in the foot.
No, we did not.
After forcing Secondus out, the candidates still emerged from the north.
Well, that is fair enough, but now we're not speculating. We are, faced with the reality that, okay, a candidate has emerged from the north, and by convention of the party, the chairmanship should revert to the south. And Senator Ayu realized that, look, this is the convention of the party, and he made that statement that, look, if this happens, then I'm going to do this. So where is that honor? What we're saying is, look, do what is honorable, and if we are also, as a party, if we want to have the buy-in of the Nigerian people, we should be seen, to be honorable people.
So did Ayu bite the finger that fed him, that finger that propped him to become chairman?
Well, you can only support people to attain a position of power. Once they get in there, they are at liberty to do what they feel is right, in that position. So
the Wike faction supported him to be the chairman of the PDP?
Yes, we supported him. He emerged a consensus candidate. He did not go anywhere to campaign, not anywhere in this country.
And he would later turn back to say, when they started the PDP, the Seyi Makindes were boys at that time.
Well,
the boys that have now become governors. How did that make you feel?
Well, for me, the way I look at it is, if we're children, at that time, and we've grown now, and we can run our various states, and not just run it, we're running it very well, because you can benchmark governance in most of these states, across the country. One is glad to be such a child, a good child.
Now, those children are now insisting we teach Ayu that we have become men. Ayu must go.
Well, Ayu must go is not about, ego or something. It's about what is right. Leadership by example. We want to tell Nigerians that, look, PDP will restructure Nigeria. PDP will ensure that we have inclusivity in the country. Nobody should be left behind. All of those things, including even meeting the idea of a government of national unity, all of those things we must demonstrate within the party, PDP itself, that we have the capacity to do this. Otherwise, Nigerians will ask us questions. Election is still further down.
The program is State Affairs. I'm discussing with the governor of Oyo State, Seyi Makinde. Mr. Governor, Ayu says he's not going anywhere.
Well, something must give at the end of the day.
So, what will happen? The Seyi Makinde faction will break away?
Of
because
course,
something must give.
Yeah, of
and
course.
Ayu is not going. And Atiku is saying he cannot do anything about that. You must follow the constitution of the party.
Well, we did not follow the constitution of the party when we jettisoned zoning and rotation as provided for in PDP's constitution. So if you know that the constitution existed at that time, how come we didn't follow it? So you cannot, on one side, stay on the side of the truth, and on the other side, stay on the side of lies. No.
Ayu is not backing down. The Makinde group is not backing down. What next?
There are quite a number of other things that are even coming through that you will expect that, when people are honorable, they will do the needful.
So Ayu is not honorable.
At this stage, I think the national chairman can do a lot better. I mean, it's just like this scandal of, the members of the National Working Committee, paying themselves.
As rent allowance.
Well, they may say whatever they like. Huh? The truth is that the National Working Committee of this party ideally should not approve anything more than 10 million naira. Anything above 10 million naira by the constitution of the party should go to NEC. I'm a member of NEC. I've attended almost all the NEC meetings. They did not bring anything like this to NEC for approval.
So this is corruption.
So we think reason will prevail at the end of the day, but
the damage is already been done.
We expect the national chairman, to save the party and save our candidate, and make the work a lot easier for us, to go and campaign to the people of Nigeria.
Mr. Governor, is this really about Ayu or a war against Northern Presidency?
Why will it be a war against Northern Presidency?
Buhari has done 8 years.
In 2019, I supported our candidate because we had a sitting president from the northern part of the country. And we felt, okay, we can come through, tough for tough. And in Oyo State, against all odds, just before the 2019 election, we didn't have any elected officials, at the local government level. At the state level, we only had one state honorable out of 32 as PDP. Nothing at the federal level. But against those odds, we came out, campaigned for our candidate, and in Oyo State, we delivered Oyo State, super slim margin, but we delivered Oyo State.
The reason I'm raising this issue of Northern Presidency is that before the emergence of Atiku as the presidential candidate of your party, you stood for Southern Presidency.
Yes.
You fought that the presidency be zoned to the south.
That is correct, Edmund.
So now you lost that in that battle.
Yeah, that's fine, but that one is behind us now. In our party, yes, we're where we are. But can't we do something to cure the breaches of our constitution that occurred in that process?
There was the Enugu meeting on Sunday.
Yes.
There was the London meeting with Peter Obi.
Yes.
What are you people planning?
No, I mean, people will talk to you looking for support.
Is Obi looking for support?
Yes, he has been to me. He's asked for my support. And I told him, look, we're not in the same party. We used to be in the same party. You were in PDP, but you left for Labour Party. So I said to him, that he has done the right thing by, coming around to look for support. Because even myself, I've been looking for support for, my second term ambition. Support does not mean you limit it to members of your party alone. You reach out to people that are not even members of your party. And that is the sad thing, within PDP right now, because if other candidates are going everywhere, to seek for support, even in places where they think they may not even get that support, but they've been going all the same. And within us, we're happy, to say, well, okay, today Wike's camp has been broken. Seyi Makinde is been taken away from Wike's camp. It's like trivializing what we're talking about.
Do you have sympathy for Obi?
We belong to different political parties.
Well,
right
there's a fight in your party, and people feel when push comes to shove,
the fight
that the Seyi Makinde faction we abandon Atiku.
No, the fight in my party can still be resolved.
If it is not resolved,
when we get to that bridge, we'll cross it. But I'm positive that it will be resolved.
You also met with Tinubu. What was the discussion like in London?
How do you know? Were you there?
or you did not meet him?
Well, there are some things that you just better leave behind the curtain.
Okay.
Yes. So, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he is also running to be the president of this country. And if he asked me to see him, looking for support, it was an open secret that he visited the government house upon the demise of the last Olubadan, to commiserate with the government and the people of Oyo State. The fact that we belong to different political parties, does not mean that we won't communicate. And remember also that in 2007, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu and Alhaji Atiku, they were both together in AC. They supported one another. So I don't understand why people are killing themselves, who is meeting who, where, and all of that.
No, people should be interested.
No, I think we're leaving the issues, to now start talking about people, about events and things like that. No, I think we should rather focus on the issues, and which is simply you cannot give what you don't have. So we must demonstrate to Nigerians that we have the capacity, we have the mechanism, to give them good governance.
Some fear for you that if you are meeting with Asiwaju, when there's a Teslim Folarin here, who is the governorship candidate of the APC, you might even jeopardize your own second term.
You see, power comes from God.
Seyi Makinde has to campaign for God to listen.
Well, yeah. I'm campaigning, we're out there, doing what we're supposed to do.
But some people say you are mixing it up.
Let's say, Oyo State people, they are very, very clear when it comes to federal elections and local elections. You can look at the trend, from 1999. They make clear distinctions, they know what they want for federal, they know what they want for local. Even if you go to 1999 was three parties, PDP, APP, and AD. APP and AD, they had an alliance, and Chief Olufalaye became their presidential candidate. Interestingly, APP won their governorship elections in majority of the Northwest. But at the presidential level, they supported the PDP. So, what I'm saying is, there's really nothing new in all of this, people talking across party lines and things like that.
And I can also make the deduction that you are implying that Tinubu can win the presidency, but you will win the governorship. Is that what you are saying?
Well, I'm saying that the election is before us. We're campaigning for our party, across all positions, from the presidency to the least position, But a day is a long time in politics. So that's why people should do what is right. They should do the right things.
Is Teslim Fulani a big threat in this election?
I very much doubt it, because he's a very good friend of mine. We talk politics aside. He's also from Ibadan, like myself. He's gotten his own opportunities. He's been to the Senate. He was the Senate leader at some point. But I believe we campaigned vigorously in 2019. We told the people of Oyo State what they should expect from us. And I believe, to the best of our ability, we have delivered on those promises we made to the people of Oyo State. And I think that's what will make the difference at the end of the day, really.